say eat this. Eat this. Yum. Ah, the pretzel. It's one of my go-to snacks. I go through a bag of these about every week or two. I love them. I absolutely love them. If I'm trying to get by until dinner time, I grab a handful of pretzels. If I want an evening snack, I'll grab a handful of pretzels. Need a little something salty? Pretzel. Many years ago, I was on my way home from work, wanted to grab a little bite of lunch, ran through the drive-thru, and I found a pretzel bun on a hot dog. And I was excited. Whoever came up with the pretzel bun, God bless you. Hats off to you. Ever since then, if I see something with a pretzel bun attached to it, I'm ordering it. I'm going to give it a shot. I love the pretzel bun. So what I'm going to do today is the beginning of what is going to be the ultimate sandwich. Today I'm going to show you how to make the pretzel bun. Be sure you come back for my next couple videos because we're going to build a sandwich that is absolutely amazing. For our pretzel buns, we're going to start off with 2 cups of milk. And that is warm milk. I just popped it in the microwave for about a minute, minute and a half. I think a minute and 15 seconds. Get it up to about 100 degrees or so, not over 110. So we got 2 cups of warm milk. We have a cup and a half of warm water, same temperature, up to about 110 degrees, no more than 110 degrees. 1 tablespoon of instant yeast, 2 tablespoons of canola oil, and we're just going to stir that stuff up. We're going to add 2 teaspoons of salt, and we're going to start adding our flour. We're going to start off with 2 cups of flour, your all-purpose flour. And mix it up. Once that's mixed up, we'll start adding more flour, 1 cup at a time. There's 4 cups of flour. There's our 5th cup of flour. We're on 6 cups of flour now, and about time to start getting our hands in there and getting messy. Once you're at 6 cups, we'll start adding about a half a cup at a time until we get the right mixture that we want. You want to start pulling away from the sides, and it'll still be a little bit sticky, but not really sticking to your bowl. So we're at 6.5 cups. We're now adding in another half cup for 7 full cups. Gonna add another half cup, and I lost count. This is about the consistency we're looking for. It's still just slightly sticky, but not really. Stick to your hands a little bit, but that's about it. I'm going to take some plastic wrap, see if this method works. I'm going to spray it a little bit. That worked pretty good, actually. We're going to cover it. And we're going to let that rise until it doubles in size. Should take us somewhere between an hour and 2 hours. You can see about halfway full, just slightly below halfway. So it should be bumping this plastic wrap when we're ready to go to the next step. We'll see you in a little bit. Well, there you go. I'd say it doubled in size. That thing blew up about like I did in my early 30s. It's out of control. Before I get this going, my pot over there, I got about 3.5 quarts of water in there. I'm going to put a 1/4 cup of baking soda and about a tablespoon of sugar in there, and I'm going to start that boiling. While that's getting going, I'll bring you back down here and I'll show you how we split up the rolls and or the buns, excuse me, and get the buns started. Gonna lightly flour our board here. You can do it on the countertop, whatever you want. You could actually do it on parchment paper. We're gonna take our big thing of dough and we're gonna tap it down just a little bit. See how it loses its fluff. I'm going to dump it out on our board. You can take a knife, you can take a spatula, whatever you want to do. I'm going to use my spatula here. Cut those two pieces in half. Cut all those in half. Once you have those cut in half, just form them into nice little balls. What you can do is roll it around in your hand like that. Keep the side of your hand down. Then you'll have a nice little ball. Once we have our buns formed, we're going to let them set for about another 15 minutes. So we got our water boiling. Our buns have been sitting for about 20 minutes now. We got our oven preheating to 425 degrees. We have our beaten egg back over there. We're ready to boil our buns. Gonna boil the buns. To boil your buns, you want to pinch it just a little bit on the bottom, like so. Make the top kind of tight. Set it down in your water. Let it go for 20-30 seconds. Flipped it over, give it about another 5-10 seconds. Pull it out, set it on your parchment paper. Now before we egg them and salt them and put them in the oven, get the sharpest knife you have, and we're going to score the top. You can do a design, you can do 2 slits like that if you want. You don't want to go down deep in it, no more than about 1/4 of an inch. You can do an X in them, whatever you want. Get your beaten egg and a brush. Brush the top of them a little bit. And we're going to dust them with a little coarse salt. Kosher salt. If you want to get pretzel salt, you can do pretzel salt. Do sea salt. Whatever. Just give them a little bit of dusting of salt on top. Not much. Now we're ready for the oven. About 20 minutes, something like that. Watch them. Pack them in on your sheet. That way they're going to keep their shape. Center rack of the oven, 20 minutes or so.
Oh my God. Look at those.
Look at the pure beauty of these. Look at how hot they are. Those right there are extremely hot. Ow, ow, it smells absolutely delicious. Now I'm going to remind you right now, while I set that down, let it cool for a minute. This is the beginning of a sandwich that I'm building. My next video is going to be a sauce that I'm using for this sandwich. And then we're going to finish it off. This recipe can be used to make regular pretzels if you want to make regular pretzels. Adjust your cook time because these things are pretty thick. So you're going to have to adjust the cook time. You can use this recipe for regular pretzels. You can make sandwich rolls out of them. You could make hot dog buns out of them. You could make pretzel sticks out of them. Adjust your cooking time. I'm using these as buns for a sandwich, which is going to be amazing. You could also use the sauce that I'm going to show you to dip these in. Still, that's not what we're going to do. You got to come back and watch. But eat this, man. Eat this. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you give it a try. Comment, please. Let me know what you think. Give it a try. Subscribe, share it with your friends, give us a thumbs up, click the little enable notifications bell down below, and don't forget, eat this. Oh my, look at that. Look how soft that is. Look at the steam. They're perfect. They're wonderful. Guys, have a good day. Be good, people. See you soon.